Hey guys, it's Derry here from the Rainbow Witch's Colorful Cottage, and I am here today to do a VR tag to Redwood Rain's hashtag behind my magic tag. So, and away we go. It is 22 questions, and I will hopefully get them in the description if I can. So, question number 1. Are you a pagan, a witch, a wiccan, or other? I am a Christian witch. If you want to go for the title, I'm a rainbow Christian witch. And the rainbow comes from because I use the rainbow in all of my craft, and I use color, and I look at nature and the things that God has given us as the rainbow. The rainbow of magic, the rainbow of nature. So that's, plus I love the rainbow. Can't tell. Question number 2. Do you have a patron god or goddess? My patron god is Jesus Christ. And my matron deity is the Morrigan. Don't ask. I've had a lot of people go, how does that work? And it works for me. That's all I can say is it's a balance for me of light and dark. So that's where that comes from. Question number 3. What is your favorite tool of divination? Oracle, tarot, affirmation cards. Those are my favorites. Question number 4 is, do you or have you ever had a familiar? Yes, I do currently have a familiar. She is my little black cat. Her name is Hermione. She's actually on my bed sleeping right now. She's usually right here at my feet on my meditation pillow. But yeah, she's a little black cat, and she wears a red collar with a little silver pentacle. But she has been my familiar, the very first time. I knew that, she is very protective of everybody in the house. She is how we found out that we had a malevolent entity in the house. She is always right up here when I am getting my herbs and stuff out. She's usually in here, and she's like all up in my grill and just craziness. Question number 5 is, do you believe in reincarnation? Yes, I do believe in reincarnation. I don't know, what my ancestors have come back as, or if they haven't even come back, as other things or other people, or, I don't, but yes, I personally do believe in reincarnation. Yes, I believe I will be reincarnated. Question number 6 is, do you have a witch's name? If so, what is it? It was not something that came to me. It was something that was a friend of mine created for me, and it was because of my hair. I am the Cinnawitch, and no, it has nothing to do with cinnamon. As you all know, I'm allergic. But it's because because of the red hair, and it fits my attitude, and I'm sassy and I'm spicy like cinnamon. So that's why she gifted me the Cinnawitch. Question number 7 is, what element do I work with the most? I would say all of them. I am an air sign, and I do tend to work with that, but I love fire. I love fire scrying. I love water. I love, so I would, I love grounding and earthing, so I would say I work with all of them. Question number 8 is, what got me interested in witchcraft? I didn't really know that it was witchcraft until I initiated when I was 14, and no, I didn't initiate into a coven. I am self-initiated. But I didn't really, the stuff that I was playing at when I was a child, I didn't really know that was witchcraft, or, whatever. I didn't realize that, playing with herbs and playing in nature and doing, like making mud pies and stuff like that, I didn't realize that was witchcraft. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair because there's that one really long piece, and I'm just, anyway, I didn't really realize that was witchcraft, but it's just something that I've always done. Yes, I was raised in the church, but I used to, craft with herbs, and I used to make, cooking and just things that I've always done. I didn't really realize that was the craft until I was way older. Question number 9. Have you ever used a Ouija board? No. I have had friends who have used Ouija boards. It is not for me. It is not an interest of mine. I have had a lot of friends who have had some really rather negative experiences with witchcraft or with Ouija boards. Ouija boards. Yeah, not witchcraft. Ouija boards. So I just kind of, I'll leave that to the others, and I don't mess with that stuff. Question number 10 is, would I teach witchcraft to my children? Yes, I would. And yes, I do. I have 4 children. I have a 23-year-old daughter who is a self-proclaimed witch. I have a 20-year-old son who dabbles and kind of shows some interest here and there. My 16-year-old doesn't really have any interest, but my 9-year-old, who we're raising them Christian, but anytime I get my herbs out, he could also be a familiar. My 9-year-old could also be a familiar, ha ha ha, because he is all over. He's like, when I'm in here and I'm crying, he's like, Mom, what you doing? What you doing? Can I help? Can I do? But yeah, I would definitely teach my children witchcraft. And my daughter came out to me when she was 14, before she even knew that I was a witch. And it seems like 14 is kind of a magical age, because I self-initiated when I was 14. She came out as a witch when she was 14. I have several friends who came out of the closet or pronounced themselves witches at 14. It just seems like 14 is a very magical number. Question number 11. Do you have or have you had a mentor or a teacher? I would like to say I have. I have had a couple, but I don't think that they were quote-unquote witches. I think they were spiritualists. I think that they were very spiritual, and they did a lot of herbal remedies and stuff like that. But I've met them through a reenactment society. I met them through the SCA, and I used to do a lot of medieval reenactments. And we would do house party or house meetings, and we would go out to my friend's house in Ohio, and we would, create a meal, and we would brew meads and beers and have classes and learn wild crafting and stuff like that. And we would do meditation and yoga and stuff like that, but I don't think they were quote unquote witches. I think they were just spiritual. And yes, they were, I want to say, Susie and Vern and Elisa and Aaliyah and Will and those guys and my friend Ted were all my mentors and teachers. Because that's when I was with them, was when I found, I came out when I was 14, but I really felt most at home and most normal, I guess you could say, as a witch when I was with them. That was in my 20s. That was in my mid to late 20s. But yes, they were definitely mentors. Question number 12. How do you reconnect when you feel out of touch with yourself or your practice? It's a very common answer, but I get out in nature, and it doesn't matter to me what the weather is. It could be snowing, it could be raining, it could be, sunny, it could be, that's, I have to do that. I have to get, and I don't get, their day, like my husband used to crack up at me. I remember one day last winter, I was really feeling just disconnected, and I went out and played in the snow, but I took my boots and my socks off and I stuck my feet in the snow. And he was like, "What are you doing?" It's the fastest way for me to reconnect. And I would sit in the snow, and I would sit at my sacred tree out here, and I would put my back against it, and I didn't, when I get those rare moments That's the fastest and the most healing way for me to reconnect to the earth, to myself, to my craft, to God, to nature, to just, I have to get out in nature and I have to get in the elements. I have to get my body in the element. You know, be it the snow, be it the rain, be it the mud, be it, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. I have to get my body out in nature. Do you have a dream journal? Question number 13. No, I do not, because it's really odd. I usually do not remember my dreams unless a guide or a deity or something along those lines is coming through. An ancestor, a guide, a guardian, a deity, a god, a goddess. I don't remember my dreams. It's really odd. And I've done the lucid dreaming teas, and they don't work. I can't connect. It's really odd. I lost my, sorry about that. I lost my questions. Oh, come on. Okay. Question number 14 is, what is something witchy you want currently? I don't think it's really witchy, but I mean, I'm always up for books. I am definitely down for, I love to do art trades because I create a lot of art. I create altar candles and crystal grids and paintings and things like that. And I don't have a lot of witchy, actual physical witchy books. Most of my witchy books are on my Kindle. So if anybody's downsizing, send me books. I love witchy books. Hand them over because I'll take them. But something I'm asking for Christmas is, I would really love one of the phone stands that you can manipulate, like one of the phone tripods that you can manipulate your phone and it shows down this way, so I can show some of my painting techniques and stuff like that. That's actually something I'm hoping for, and that will help my business, and that will help, you know, me and my craft and things like that. I'm always up for herbs, books, crystals, candles, you name it. I'm always up for it. Art. Question number 15 is, do you think it is important to know the history of paganism and witchcraft? Absolutely. I learned a lot. I mean, I consider myself a very learned witch. I've been doing this for a while, and for me, spirituality and religion fascinate me. I am a Christian witch, as I have said, but I have studied Luciferianism, Satanism, paganism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Santeria, hoodoo, voodoo. I find it incredibly fascinating. Right now I am kind of blown away with quantum physics and things like that, and other dimensions and things like that. That's kind of where I'm kind of, you know, fascinated with right now. I'm currently reading A Course in Miracles. I'm reading A New Life by Eckhart Tolle. I'm reading The Alchemist. So I'm reading lots of stuff right now. But yes, I do believe that having that knowledge is power. I mean, you can't ever have enough knowledge, and you're always learning. And I learned a lot about the history of witchcraft when I went to Salem last year, because I knew of the Salem witch trials, and I knew of that stuff. When you're in it, when you're really in it, and you're inundated with it, and you're learning, and it's everywhere, it's amazing. It takes your knowledge to a whole other level. You know, so I learned a lot last year at this time when I was in Salem. Yeah, I was in Salem last November, and I learned a lot. Like last year, not this past November, but last November. Question number 16 is, do you think witchcraft has improved your life? Absolutely. I have learned so much, and I have learned about spirituality. I've learned about religion. I've learned about, energy. I've learned about, because I've got a lot of people who think, well, they're rocks. They're pretty and they're rocks. They don't have power. Crystals have power. They have an energy. Everything vibrates with an energy. Everything has an energy. Color has an energy. And it's just, it's amazing. And it's just, I've learned so much, and I've improved, I've learned about plant magic and this wealth of herbs behind me, and what they can do, and I take tinctures every day, and these tinctures that I get from a lot of herbalist friends of mine have changed my life. They have gotten me off all big pharmaceutical medicines. I take CBD oil. Yes, witchcraft has improved my life immensely. And I've discovered myself, and I've discovered, growth, and I've discovered who I want to be and where I want to go, and so yes, it has definitely improved my life. Do you believe in fantasy creatures? Yes, I do. The Phoenix is one of my guides, or one of my guardians. Dragons are another guardian of mine. So absolutely, yes, I believe in fantasy creatures. I don't look at them as fantasy creatures. But yes, I absolutely believe in the Phoenix and the and dragons and unicorns and all of that. Question number 18 is, how have you created your path? How is it unique? That's the one thing I love, is I am a solitary eclectic. So, which means I take from paths that interest me and I blend them into my own. And how is my path unique? My path is an oxymoron, according to most witchy community, and according to a lot of witches. You can't be a Christian and a witch. Jesus was a Christian witch. I don't care what you want to say, Jesus was a Christian witch. In my eyes, and a lot of Christian witches' eyes, Jesus was a Christian witch. And Christian witches have been around for eons and millennia and centuries, and but my craft is unique because, as my pastor at my church, yes, I go to church, my pastor at my church says he loves me because I have a beautiful duality of faith. But yeah, and I incorporate the Bible, I incorporate nature, I incorporate color, I incorporate, so yes, my craft is unique. And it is very unique. That's all, I guess that's all I can say about it, is unique. Question number 19, where's the most magical place I've been? Other than Salem was pretty magical. I went to Ireland back in high school, back in 1991, and I am dying to go back. I set foot on the ground of Ireland, and I was like, I'm home. And yes, I am Irish. I have an Irish heritage. But yeah, I was home. That's home for me. It is so and it is magical. And Ireland is one of those countries, to me at least, where time stops. Dublin, which is the capital, has a lot of, and I've got a couple friends who live in Ireland, and they may disagree, but Dublin is the technology hub. And where I went to a couple of other little countries in County Cork and stuff like that, and it's like time stops. It really is an amazing country. It's not, it's kind of like this, I can't, I guess I'm trying to put words and I can't describe it. But if you ever get a chance to go to Ireland, it is utterly magical. And I mean, you will know the definition of magic the minute you get there. Ireland, Scotland, those are like two that I'm dying to go back to. I cannot wait. And I will get there before I die. I will get back there. And I would love to go back with my family. I would love to take my daughter and my husband and, you know, question number 20 is, what is your favorite color and why? You can't guess? Can't guess? It's the rainbow. My favorite color is the rainbow. My favorite color is... Sorry, my husband's calling. My favorite color is green. Green is because we got married on St. Patrick's Day, or the day before St. Patrick's Day, and it just kind of wheeled its way into, you know, green is just that. And then black. But yeah, just the energy of the rainbow and the energy of the chakras and the energy of it's just that's why. Question number 21 is, do I wear pagan jewelry in public? Absolutely. Yes, I do. I don't shy away from that. I am not in the closet. I have a series of talismans that I wear. I have a Christo-pagan cross that I wear to church every Sunday. It's a cross and it has a pentacle in the middle of it. I wear, along that, I have a Buddha and a Hamsa, and then I have a chakra crystal and a sun or a moon and a sun and a moon. So I wear those all the time. I have, I don't know if you can see these. I have all of this handcrafted beautiful jewelry that my friend Allie has made for me that I wear all the time. This is a little moon that, yes, I wear them in public all the time. I'm not in the closet. So yes, I don't, it doesn't bother me. And finally, question number 22. What is my favorite thing about being a witch? Just knowledge, just learning and growing and seeing where, and the fact that witchcraft and magic, they are always changing and they're always growing, and they're all, you know, and you grow along and you learn and you grow along with them. You change with them. You know, and it's just, it's amazing. So I hope that helped, and everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.